Mabuti na natin makikita.
Wala ba? So, yung first one. Oh! Sino punta? Ay, namatay siya. Okay, okay. Ah, okay, good.
Yan.
Yun na naman po. Ito yung one, the direction na let this be true. Then,
Okay.
the order of the product is also the order of the product is equal to this. Dito
Ano to?
naman,
Bibe?
mm,
Naputi.
ito
It's
naman,
the other way around.
if the GCD, if they are relatively prime, if the orders are relatively prime, then this must be true, which is obvious actually ba kung tinignan dito. So, A, B, P, Q.
Sige, unahin muna natin yan. If the orders of A and B is 1, so yan ipoprove, di ba, that the product is ano. So, let us assume yung product, the order ng product, it's R, and the order of A times B is PQ. So, therefore, it means that automatic, the PQ divides R, multiple lang siya. And, pero given that P and Q are relatively prime, so, ito, can you go back? I-argue mo bakit if P and Q are relatively prime, bakit right away na it's equal to R, ang P and Q?
So, P and Q divide, the PQ divides R.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and then, so it means one of them po is wait lang, divide 6 na. Okay, so yung, ano kasi, R over PQ, ano kasi po yung divide po yung sa left, it will, so kumbaga 5 divides 10 po na, ganun.
Oo.
Okay, so yung R over PQ is some integer. So, if P and Q are relatively prime, then, wait lang mo. Let's say,
Yeah,
bigyan
sure,
ako
sure.
ng konting example. Kung 6 tsaka 2 times 3. Kung if it was not true na they are not na, so 6 2 times 6 12 12. Mhm.
Kasi pwede kong ang maging example dyan. 2 times 3 divides, say, sabihin natin 30.
Hmm.
Di ba relatively prime si P and Q? Pero not necessarily 30 is equal to 6 or 30 is equal to 2 times 3.
So medyo flawed pala yung ano po na.
Di ba?
So,
Para may kulang eh. May kailangan i-establish pa.
PQ is divides R. Ano pa? So kung ano pa na, so yung example nga na 2, 3 divides 30. Sino sa argument dito?
Kasi tama naman sinasabi mo, PQ divides R. Tama yan.
P divides R, Q divides R. That is true.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alam mo, may isa ka pang hindi ginagawa. Okay, okay. Meron ka pang hindi mo ginagamit
Yung ano,
na,
wala
na,
po.
na argument dyan.
Lagrange theorem. So yung theorem na ano, the order must divide yung hindi pa lang. Applicable pa po yan? Wala.
Hmm.
A and B, G is finite.
Ay, sorry, maling naisip ko. Hindi yon, mali yung maling nasamayin ko na argument. Sige, sige. Just go. Tama yon, tama yung sinabi ko na uh, 2 times 3 relatively prime, 2 and 3, but it doesn't mean na ang product nila is equal to 30.
Hmm. Wala. Oh no. So, 2B. Okay, so if A, B is 1, it can be said na this is it can be said that both of both of them ba? Hindi pala pwedeng hindi pala pwedeng sabihin na this must be automatic. Kasi pwedeng
Mm. May isa kang hindi mo pa, tignan mo yung assumption mo. Ano bang ina-assume about A and B?
their orders are relatively prime.
May isa pa, ang hindi mo nagagamit.
They are
Yan.
commutative po na. So
Yan, commutative and A and B.
it also means na pwede sila magganon. So kung they are commutative and this is true na nga sila PQ is 1. Siguro pwedeng gawin is AB to the PQ is automatically equal to 1 kasi AP, BQ.
Alright?
PQ, BQ, E. Okay, that is obviously true.
Mhm.
So, it must mean nga na PQ is device R, yes. How does that say na R must be PQ? Because it's parang something with the smallest po na, something ganun siguro. Small PQ.
Pero by the way, Joshua, tama ba to say PQ divides R? Meaning to say, mas malaki si R palagi. Maybe you can imagine 2 examples.
R
Pwede
po
ka
must
magpagawa ng examples eh.
oo nga po na. R must divide PQ.
Oo, actually baliktad. Baliktad yung argument.
Wait. Kung ganun po, they both divide each other. So, they must...
Oo.
Wait lang po.
O yun na.
Okay, so kung... wait lang. So, ito nga po na. So, saan yung argument? Yun na pala po yung...
Okay, sulat mong argument. Yan.
So, AB to the R is equal to 1 and ABPQ equals APQBQP is equal to 1. R is the smallest possible. So, R must divide PQ. And simultaneously, since this one, pwede ba yan? Pwede ba? Yes.
Yeah, pwede. Pwede.
So, since here PQ divides R, hence they must be the same.
Yes.
Tada! Okay.
Yun. Okay. Kaya mas obvious yung part na yan eh.
Yung pala po. Yan.
Ayan.
Okay. So, yung sa 2 naman,
Okay. Sa 2 natin, 2 ba yun o 3?
this is 3 pala. 2
Okay.
is...
Yung 2 na solve na natin, di ba? Order cyclic.
Hindi pa po.
Hindi pa yun.
Ay, hindi natin yung 2. Yes, this is 2.
Ayan, okay.
The group of order 3 must be cyclic. So,
Alright.
let this group be E, A, and B.
Mhm.
Naman na they must be distinct, so it's only this talaga. Consider A squared. Yeah, so ano po? So yes, it must be equal to some one of them. Kung ano po, if it's
Okay.
so if A squared is equal to A, then this happens A is equal to E, which cannot be possible
Correct.
because they are distinct. So it can be true.
All
If
right.
is equal to the identity, then the order of A is equal to 2 because it will keep on upon A E. So that is not true since by Lagrange theorem 2 it must divide 3, but it does.
Okay. Aba, nag-Lagrange theorem ka na, ha? Actually, tama naman ang argument. Although hindi pa natin na-define yan, di ba? Pero tama ang argument.
Tama. Tapos finally, when A squared is equal to B, it will repeat from EAB. So it will yun nga po, A will generate the whole set, which is
Yan.
so there is definitely a generator for any group of order 3. So yun nga po.
Correct.
Dapat.
Tama. By the way, I think hindi yan Lagrange theorem eh. Kasi order of the group divides the order of the subgroup divides the order of the group. That's the Lagrange theorem. Pero ito order of the element. Parang may earlier theorem na tayo pinurove yan. Parang hindi pangalan niya Lagrange.
Tama, pero parang similar po na.
Although similar naman, same property pa rin. Kasi ang order generated by the element, it's still a subgroup. So tama naman yung magiging outcome.
Tama.
Yun. Correct. So, good. Very good.
Ayun
Okay.
pa.
Number 3 tayo.
So, suppose G is finite and the only subgroups of G. And I believe ito pa yung simple, I think mo, or something.
Yeah, oo.
Yung ano na ba. So, cyclicity. For any G that's an element of G, then G must generate the set G because ito nga lang po yung elements anyway. So, suppose G is not cyclic. Consider any element of G that is not the identity. Then the generated must be a subgroup of G.
Correct.
But the only subgroups of G are E and G. Plus A is A generates G po kasi there are no other subgroups.
So,
So
therefore,
G must be cyclic.
wow, galing ha. Alam mo na mag-proof by contradiction. That's good.
Ano po? Okay, so yung sa prime order,
Mm.
consider the order of G is X and X is not prime. So let's say X equals YZ where there is some YZ that's not equal to the identity. So this means na assume X is composite po.
All right.
So this would mean some Y and Z for which A to the Y and A to the Z. So basically some power of A will generate a subgroup of G. Because since these are the only subgroups nga po, then this cannot be possible. It must equal
Mm.
so which means Y or Z must equal E. So X is equal to YZ. So that's just E nga po. So either X is equal to E or X is equal to X nga po. So since X is equal to E times X, only X nga po yung only X can be only it's the prime decomposition of X must only be the identity times X itself, which would mean X is prime.
Ano lang ha, medyo na-confuse ako sa argument mo. Ngayon, basahin ko una. Sabi mo X is not prime, so therefore it's a composite number. So let's call this Y and Z. And Y, eto, na-confuse ako, bakit Y is not equal to E? What do you mean na E? 1 ba yan?
Tama.
Kasi number lang naman siya eh. So meaning, we're not saying na it's a letter. So 1 talaga siya as a number.
Tama. So, kumaga 2 and 3 po.
Ayan. So yan. So yan. So as long as they 1. This would mean that Y and Z, for which if you raise it to a power, so ano siya, thoroughly subgroup siya ng G or proper subgroup. That's correct. Which is a contradiction since the only subgroups are krama. So therefore, ibig sabihin, si Y is 1 or
Z
si
is 1 po.
1. Di ba? Yan ang magiging ano.
Tama.
Or ba or and git talaga?
I think, or yata po.
Or, tama, magiging or yan siya. So either of the two. So meaning to say, X is totally a prime number. Yun, tama. Tama yung ano mo.
Nice.
Tama yung argument. May kaya na-confuse lang ako ba't E ang ginamit mo. 1 lang yun na yan.
Ano po.
Okay. Correct. That's a good argument. All right. So next, number 4.
Ayan nga pa. So, let A and B be an element of G. If the something, ito nga pa yung magka-prime, relatively prime yung orders, prove that the intersection of the generated sets by A and B is the identity set only. So, by Lagrange nga po, ito nga daw po. So, okay. So, if this is true, then the order of this set must be must divide the order of A, yes. And this is
Alright.
also true. So, the order of the intersection, tawag ko na lang po sa intersection na lang. The order of the intersection is a common divisor of A.
Correct. It's good.
The order of B. And since this is true nga po, so the A and B, the order of A and B are co-prime. Then therefore, this must be equal to 1 nga po since it's a common divisor of two primes po, kumbaga, co-primes po sila. So, there's no other possible factor. It's only one. So, kung gano'n nga po, therefore, this must be E since it's the only group with order 1.
Galing ng argument. Galing. Tama. I think, no, ano yan. Wala na akong may masasabi yan. Tama yung argument mo dyan. Alright. Okay, number 5 na tayo.
Ito medyo hindi ginamit ko po siya na parang logic po kasi parang this is more numerical. Parang ginamit ko lang po yung common sense ko po dito.
Alright.
So the order ito nga daw po. Kasi set na lang. It's the set of all relatively prime to 2 to the n po na. So okay. So the order of this set is the number of relatively prime integers. Okay, so the order must be the totient function nga po of 2 to the n.
Correct.
So using the totient function, it must be 2 to the n minus 1.
That's right.
I mean, pretty obvious naman po siya. It's only the other powers of 2. So, 2 to the n minus 1, 2 to the n. So, yung nga po, they are co-prime. Kasi this is odd nga po, obviously. So, they cannot be co-prime. They cannot be this must be a member of the relatively prime set.
Yes, okay. Lahat ng mga integers.
So, this must be true. Ito po, inisip ko kasi, I was thinking, is there a specific element of, are there at least 2 elements of the set? Any element of a set, kahit na trivial lang po, na they would produce the same result kung modulo 2n. And this is easy kasi 2 to the n minus 1 mod 2n is negative 1. So, negative 1 magiging 1 na naman. So, kung squared po, magiging 1. Okay, so, clearly here, this is true. Ito naman po, inisip ko naman, baka pwede, there will be very little steps po to make it equal to negative 1, which is true naman. So, magiging negative 1 naman po yung modulo na. So, pag square, ito yung magiging result na po. These are just arbitrary numbers po, pero actually they apply to any single value of n. So, basta these two numbers will have the same result, 1 modulo 2n. So, this is only true as long as 2n minus 2 is greater than or equal to n, or n is greater than or equal to 3. Kasi kung hindi po, mag-iba naman po yung value na. So anyway, thus we have 2 distinct elements, right, na arbitrary po with order 2. So, the U2n cannot possibly cyclic. As long as n is greater than or equal to 3. Yun lang po.
My question is, ang question ko, were you able to enumerate all of the elements of U of 2 raised to n? Kasi parang sinasabi mo, lahat ng mga odd numbers, 2 raised to n minus 1 at 2 raised to n plus 1. All of these are the elements of U of 2 raised to n. Ito lang lahat ng mga relatively prime at wala nang iba.
Hindi ba? Meron siguro, there are other odd numbers na that are not of this form. Aba.
So, isipin mo muna, Joshua, can you give me maybe a few seconds kasi may tumatawag, baka
Okay ba?
emergency lang.
Okay ba?
So, maybe 3 or 5 minutes. Dali lang ha.
Okay na ba? Pause ko na ba? Pause recording.
Yan lang na people in. Anyway, so, um, can you argue bakit yan na ang lahat, yan na ba yung lahat ng mga numbers in 2 raised to u of 2 raised to n at wala ng iba?
Bakit ba? It's not true ba? Hindi at...
Oh, isipin mo lang muna. So, unang question, meron ka bang even numbers?
No, impossible ba?
Impossible. Kasi
Tama.
at least
At least,
hindi siya divisible by 2. So meaning, you're saying lahat yan odd numbers.
na ba?
So ang question, lahat ba ng odd numbers sa set na yan is of the form 2 raised to n minus 1, tapos 2 raised to n minus 1 plus 1.
Oh no. So inisip ko nga po kung let's say 5, it's not 2n minus 1, but it's 2n minus 1 plus 1. Aha.
Kasi yung minimum mo, it's ano, di ba? When n is greater than or equal to 3. So, makakaproduce siya? I think makakaproduce naman siya. Oh, when it's 3. So, that's 2 raised to 2. 5 na siya. Tama naman.
Huh. 7 tsaka 5. So basically, can it form the whole odd numbers ba?
Yeah, oo. Mafo-form niya ba lahat ng mga odd numbers below 2 raised to n?
I think so. Yung ano po
Actually,
yung
the answer
question
is
is
yes.
how?
Paano mo lang siya i-argue?
Hmm. Ah.
Kasi mag-o-overlap yung dalawang number na yan eh. Okay lang mag-overlap. Pero ang question, na-cover niya ba lahat? Isipin mo, ang 2 raised to n minus 1, saan ba yan banda? Sa anong mga numbers yan?
So mga ano po na. So
Kasi pwede ka may odd number.
may ano
Like for example, 9. 9 is there ba?
Aba. It's 8 plus 1.
Kasi when n is 3, so you will have 8. So below lahat ng mga odd numbers before when n is 4, so dapat andun si 9. But can you express 9 as 2 raised to n minus 1 or 2 raised to n minus 1 plus 1?
Aba. Yes. It's 8 minus 1. 8 plus 1.
Sa 8 plus 1. Pero, tama naman. Andun naman ang 2 raised to 8 plus 1. Tama. So, lahat ba?
I think so, aba. Yung
Answer is yes. Actually, lahat. So, it's more on the kulang lang yan na i-argue mo, parang sasabihin mo, all of the odd numbers below 2 raised to the n can be expressed as 2 raised to n minus 1 and 2 raised to n minus 1 plus 1. So, parang yan ang argument na I think kulang dito for you to really say na tama tong mga lines na yan eh. Kulang lang talaga siya ng argument na you were able to enumerate all of the odd numbers that they are of these forms, yung dalawa na yan. Medyo nagets mo ba, Joshua?
aba.
That's good. So, actually yun lang ang kulang and the rest tama na yan. Okay?
Aba.
Ayun. So, next na tayo.
Yung 6 po. Medyo komplikado po to. So, medyo, yung ano po, very, okay. So, yung ano po na, ZP squared, also, so, yung basically ginawa ko na strategy po, yung, I will remove one element, and just exhaust all of them and then connect them later.
Yes, oo.
So, inisip ko po, tanggalin ko yung Q dito, di P P dito, tapos nandito naman yung Q. Tapos at inisip ko po usually yung lalagay ko yung pinakamaraming prime sa pinakagitna. Tapos nandito konti sa side. Kasi yung mga
Alam mo,
square mo dito.
alam mo, feeling ko nagtipid ka ng ano ng paglalagyan eh. Parang nilagay mo lahat ang tatlo. Pwede mo naman bigyan ng space, di ba?
Like,
So yung ano po, meron pa pong ano, meron pa po siyang significance yung itsurang. Parang ano, mukha siyang ganito.
Yan, actually, that's correct. Yan ang magiging itsura niyan ng A. How about ng ano B mo?
Mukha po siyang something geometric eh. So, ito nga po.
Hmm.
So, there are, may tatlo pong, ano, there are three na crosses.
Mhm.
So, itong 1, 2, 3. Tapos, may, ano po dito, may cross dito.
Okay.
Isang cross doon. Tapos, may cross dyan. So, itong tatlo na ganito, ganito, and ganyan. So, ito may child sila. Tapos ito, dito. Tapos syempre may isa pa doon.
Tama? I think medyo malapit na yung ano mo eh. Na-erase mo lang eh.
Parang mukha po siyang some shape.
Oh, anong shape yan? Na malapit? Sana.
Parang anti-prism ba? Something mo na. I don't know. Hindi ko pa po siya nakita. So, may isa doon.
Parang you imagine, ganito siya, Joshua. Meron kang tatlong box actually. May box kang isa, 'di ba ang Z of PQR, box 'yan.
Ito nga po na. Parang ito po
Tapos,
halos.
kung may P squared, R squared, so ano magiging itsura nun?
So, itong isang box na sa gitna, meron
Mhm.
siyang ganon.
Okay.
Tapos yung isa rin, meron din siyang ganon. Bilang mo.
Medyo malapit na.
Ito, pag ganon siya, tapos wala siyang kamag-anak. Actually, may kamag-anak pala siya dito. Ito yung kamag-anak niya. Dito, separate yan. It's actually the child, yung
Uh-huh.
meron siyang connection dito, dalawa.
Tara. So,
Tapos
ipo-form mo ng isang box.
ito.
Yon, tama?
Yun nga po, may isang box dyan. Oh! I see. So, parang may ganito ba? May isang box. Ganyan. Tapos,
Yan, and then,
ba? So,
uh,
ito pala.
kulang ng paang box mo na bago mo lang sinulat.
Ito ba?
Yan, that's the first. ZPQR yan.
Wala ba?
So, paano yung may P squared?
Tapos, yun yung, may box po dito sa, dito mo. Tapos, yung
Ayan, dyan.
box din po.
Tama.
Lagi ko po siyang ibang kulay.
Sige, good. Sige. Sulat mo muna. Mhm. Alright.
Actually, parang ganyan. Mas maganda para mas cubic mo siya.
Okay.
Okay?
That's the first box. ZPQR.
Tapos, meron po siyang box dito.
Ayan.
Si yellow. Isa dyan. Tapos, may... So, dito muna. Wait lang. So, this one is ZPQR. This is isa niya. Which is... medyo na-lost pala ako. Wait. So, this is ZPQR. ZP squared. Tapos, ito yung isa rin.
Tama.
So these two will form this one in the middle, which is this one, PQQR. And then, hindi pala.
So yung sa
This one,
gitna, para hindi mo touch, yun ang Q.
PQR. Yes, this is ano po. Itong dalawa will form this.
Correct.
This. Hindi pala. Parang naliligaw pala ako. So, isang pababa dito, ito yon.
Yan. That's nga.
Kapag ganon,
Ah,
ha? Okay, so medyo na ano ko. So, the P,
okay lang.
this is P squared QR. So, ito yung isa niya.
Apat pa lang box, hindi tatlo. Apat.
One here. ZPQR. Hindi pala. Ito yun. Gusto kaya. Dapat dalawa po yung neighbors na po na. So,
Tama. May dalawa kang boxes na neighbors. Tapos may dudugtong kang dalawang box. Isang box. In the middle. Mga ganito na, it's a good visual test eh.
nakaduli. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This is ZP squared, ZPQR. Ngayon, itong anak na is going here, isang anak na going there. Dito, so these two will this one, ZP squared and PQR. Dalawa sila, tapos may isa doon, may isa doon.
Parang pumangit ang box mo.
Di ba? Hindi ko kasi nakita. So, itong dalawa, ito yon.
Yan, correct.
Tapos, itong dalawa, ito yon. Okay, so ito yung anak na po. Ito yung anak na. Ito yung anak na. Ito is supposed to be the child of this. Okay, nakuha ko na
Yan, sa baba. Yan, correct.
So, ngayon, ano ko na yan? May anak siya dito. Itong ZPQR. And then, meron din siya ulit anak.
Yan, that's right.
And then, kamag-anak niya daw si... wait, ito yung corner. Ito yung corner. So, ito, kanduktong si ZP squared, ZPQ.
Oops. Kailangan ba gagawa? Kasi remember, ang mga group elements mo parang transitive na yan eh. Ang magiging subgroups niya eh. Kaya hindi na tayo gumagawa ng parang diagonal.
Tapos, ito, fill out ko lang po siya eh. So,
sure. No problem.
yung isa, yun.
Ayan.
Tapos, itong isa, ZR. ZR yun. Tapos, down, P. R.
Okay.
So, ito is 1, 2, 3. Ito ba? 1, 2, 3. 3. Ito yung isa niya. PQR, which will lead to here. So, ito yung isa, which will lead there. Hindi ba na?
Hindi siya necessary na bababa. Pwede may form mo munang sa baba.
Ayun. Lahat na. So, dito is GPQ or P squared P. R. Q. 1, 2, 3. Q, P, may connection shell here, which is connected to P squared pag ganun. R squared na pag ganun. R Q is related to PQ. Ito yun.
Parang almost mafu-form mo na siya. Yun lang ha. Okay.
Ayun.
Ayun. Almost, parang ganon. I think may kulang. May kulang lang ng 2 lines.
Oops. Ito kaya tapo eh. Tapos ano ba?
Alright.
Ano pa yung dapat itsura po nito?
Actually, you can imagine this, 4 na box. Cube, 4 na cubes actually. Okay. Yun, parang ganon. I think yan na.
So,
Although,
so
parang na-UP siyang box. O,
ayun,
tama yun. Nakuha mo na siya.
lalagay ko na po siya dito. So,
Sure. Okay.
parang
Go.
yung visualization na po as a box. There is one box here. Tapos, parang
Alright.
Microsoft logo mo.
Oo nga, no? Tama.
Ito.
Yan ang, tama. Yan ang Microsoft logo pala. Tama. Yan. Nice. You can imagine it. Of course, may mga connections pa yan sa loob. Ganyan.
Yung sa ilalim po, ibang kulay para kita.
Oh. Parang nagmumukhang ganun nga. Ayan, that's good. Good. Yan. And okay.
Ayun na po.
May 2 kang nalimutan na na-erase mo. Tapos, and then may 2 pa. Actually, kulang.
Yun.
Yan, and yan. That's correct.
Ayun,
Yan na.
4 na magka-side na box. Ayun na po.
Yan. Yan na siya.
I see. So, ito po yung isa. Tapos, ginawa siyang 3D.
3D.
Okay, so yung ito, pull down. Tapos, naging gano'n nga po.
Yan. Tama.
How is it na yung ganito lang po, nagiging parang 3-dimensional figures?
Kasi you're dealing with 3 primes, di ba? PQ and R.
Ano po?
Ganon din sa PQ, 2-dimension lang siya. So, lalaki lang siya para math on a 2-dimensional plane. Pero kung PQR, 3-dimension na. So, meaning, if you increase the powers, parang nagdadagdag ka ng additional boxes. So, for C, try to imagine, can you tell, ito medyo scary ito na yung ginawa mo na for letter C. Pero can you tell me ilang boxes meron na isa-stack mo for ZPQ, P squared, Q cubed, and R squared?
So, may isang P, hindi, wala pala po yun. 2 Q lang.
Isang Q lang dyan, di ba? So, kung 3 Q na, from that.
So, itong PQ squared wala po, basta P squared R squared. So, yung Q is just 1 downwards motion. So, I assume may gan na Q, 2 Q pa, 2 levels po.
Yan. Correct.
Wow.
So, yun na. So, meron kang 6 by 2, no? By 2 na boxes.
Nasa ilalim.
Alright. That's the first.
May isang layer dito.
Ayan. Tapos pagdugtungin.
Medyo colorblind pala ako, so hindi ko pala nakita.
Ah,
So,
really? Colorblind ka?
Partial po,
Ah,
partial.
okay.
Pero pagka masyadong ano po
masyado walang contrast mo.
green, light
Ah,
green po, tsaka
green and blue.
red po.
Ah, green and red, so it's hard to distinguish.
Parang pinkish po, yung pinkish
O kaya
orange na
ganito
po
po
siya.
yung malapit po yung saturation nila. They look similar mo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so ito,
Ayun, parang ganon. And then,
1, 4,
five.
1, 2, yun.
By the way, Joshua, are you using a pen or a mouse?
Pen mo.
A pen, okay.
Yun.
Galing kasi ng control ng kamay mo.
Mahilig po siyang mag-drawing eh. Kaya lang, lately wala siyang time. Kulang,
Tapos yung
kulang
top mo,
po
lalagyan ko na yung
i-harness yung mga talents niya eh.
Oo nga, no?
Yung sa music nga po, mga less than a year na yata siyang hindi nakakatugtog eh.
Ah, guitar ba or keyboard?
Ano siyang guitar po sa keyboards.
Ah, ganun. Keyboard lang alam ko eh. I played the piano since I was 8. And
Opo.
medyo okay ako eh. I could read, note reader kasi ako. I play some classical music before. Pero I stopped na mag-play for ilang years na rin, mga 4 or 5 years.
Kaya nga po, it takes time. Kailangan din po kasi yung ano yun, yung oras.
Tama, practice.
Practice po eh.
Medyo, ano yan, nagiging stiff ang kamay.
Opo.
Ayun na. So, tatlong layer up. Tatlong boxes. Isa stock. Na TIG 4.
Parang may floors po sila na.
Oh, yun. Parang 3 floors of boxes to indicate the cube. So, tatlo. Tapos, 2 sides for the P and R.
Ayun.
Galing. Okay. So, assign mo lang kung mag-umpisa ka sa baba or mag-umpisa ka sa taas for your PQR, then increase na lang yung mga powers. Basta sa baba, that's the Q cube. Or kung sa baba ka mag-umpisa, then go up. So, your Q cube is up there.
Tama. So, ano pala na? So, ganito pa pala po. May three-dimensional ano po siya.
Tama.
Sura.
So, pero kung ZPQRS or PQRS are
Four dimensions.
4 dimension na yon. So mahirap na siyang mahirap na siyang i-illustrate.
Ano po yung ano nun? Kumbaga parang may sideways motion pa ba? Parang gano'n na ba?
Parang parang tesseract, ganon.
Gano'n na ba po yung itsura niya? Or parang
Yeah, parang ganon, yeah.
may extra
Have you seen I don't know if you have encountered sa statistics kasi mga tawag dyan, mga Latin square designs. When you conduct an experiment and then try to put treatment, so gumagawa ka ng design ng experiment mo. Yung mga ganitong klaseng tawag dito mga lattice square designs. So you design your experiment na may polar ang mga result. It could be negative or it can be positive. So ganito yung mga designing na ginagawa. So different lattices. Okay, so that's good. Na-visualize mo pero grabe tong isang ginawa mo, tinipid mong 3 diagram sa isang board lang eh. Tapos pinadugtong mo na lahat-lahat. Pero it's hard to configure. Pero let me see.
Pero
Nagbuo ka
medyo
boxes.
medyo na-realize ko po siya nga, yung parang, ito po, parang, na-realize ko po na this could be straight. Tapos it
Yes.
appears na parang ganito po nga po yung structure niya sa rectangle.
Oo.
Tapos naisip ko nga po, parang may gano'n nga po dito eh. May guhit.
Tama. May na-miss ka lang na paglalagyan actually.
Tama.
Even the formulation ng for example, ZQR, makikita ko naman na naging box, parang ni-UP mong box. And then pinatayo mo yung dalawang side na boxes sa taas. So kaya parang falsely na ano siya supported ng isang box sa baba.
Mabo.
So ayun, all right. So far in this case, Joshua, may tanong ka ba? So far ito lang binigay kong assignment, no, sa iyo.
Mabo.
Okay. So kung wala ka ng tanong, I think I'll proceed with my discussion with you. Sa ngayon, ang pag-discuss na natin is all about permutation groups. Yung ano, pag-uumpisa natin.
Mabo.
Okay, so can I now share my
Sige
screen
po.
with you? So, sana yan? Share. By the way, napansin ko umiba ng itsura ng ano, ng Zoom natin.
Oo nga.
I
Mabo,
think
nag-update mo.
nag-update eh. Parang weird eh. Zoom ano yun? Workplace?
Workplace mo.
And then, let me see.
Mm, 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 mm.
All right, so let's start with permutation groups. So let's define what a permutation is. Well, it's permutation na encounter mo yan, a definition between combination and permutation. So naalala mo pa ba may mga formulas that is used when you are to count number of objects to combine the number of objects to permutate? Naalala mo pa ba yon?
Yung sa combination niya, tapos something, sa quantity of something, sa a difference, factorial yata mo over yung isa lang.
Tama. Parang you're imagining you are to count n objects, di ba? For example, n
Mabo.
objects, ilang arrangement meron. Pero kung gusto mo siyang arrange, say for example, two at a time, so meaning, i-remove mo lang ang nagdodobleng counting. So therefore, all you have to do is to take the n minus 2 factorial. Pero kung gusto mo siyang i-remove yung ang pagdodoble ng counting mo, given na say for example, AB is the same as BA, so i-divide mo lang yung ano, yung ang double counts as 2 factorial. So this becomes your formula for your combination niya of n choose 2 for example. Pero for example, kung nagbibilang ka lang ng permutation, so if you permutate n objects, say for example, at magpe-permutate ka ng say two objects alone, so therefore that will be 2 and n minus 2 factorial. So yun ang usual na counts na ginagawa natin. But at this time, we define permutation not as in terms of counting, pero i-define natin siya as a set of objects. So, ito yung magiging definition natin ng permutation. So let us define the permutation of a set A. Permutation of a set A. And ang set A natin dito discrete. So, a permutation is a bijective function. On A. Una, let me recall to you, what is a bijective function, Joshua?
One-to-one function po na. Yung there's only one input for every output.
That's correct. That's one-to-one function. May isa pang kulang.
Yung ano po na, yung ano ko po, yung isa nga po yung parang, ano kasi tawag nun? One-to-one and
So, isulat ka, bijective.
or ba po something.
Sabi mo, one-to-one.
And
May isa pa yan. A hint, it starts with letter O.
yun nga po, parang inisip ko nga pong or eh. Parang ganun po.
Okay. Sounds like it's the, hindi ka pala Ilonggo eh. Kasi merong Ilonggo term yun eh. For that. Ang tawag namin, sometimes sa mga student ko tawag dito, ngipin function.
Ano yun?
Kasi yung Ilonggo word niya ng ngipin sa amin, ito yan. Onto.
Ayun, on-to function. Ayun nga po yun. Yun pala eh. On-to function.
Or may ano yan, may mas formal word na ginagamit. For one-to-one function, this is also called an injective function. So meaning injection.
Ito yung
So
sa subjective.
oh yeah, we have a unique element from your domain to be mapped to your codomain. That's your injective. Sa onto naman, ang tawag dito surjective. Surjection. So meaning, lahat ng mga elements mo sa codomain mo, meron kang pair to your domain. Meaning, wala kang may nale-left out. Say for example, let's go back to the basic of injective and surjective. Say for example, this one. So let's have say A, B, and C, and let's call this say A, B, and C. What do you call this type of function? Alam mo, may D pala tayo. Maglalagay ako dito ng D. So A, then this one. Is this a one-to-one function or a surjective function?
One-to-one po.
This is one-to-one. Kasi for each A, for each element dito, meron kang pair. A with A, B with C, and C with D. And the pairing is unique. Walang may dalawang elements from your domain na ipipair sa isang element sa codomain. Okay, so that's one-to-one. How about, gamitin natin tong isa. Say for example, gawin ko tong say, ano ba maganda? Magagawa na ako. So, sulit ko na lang dito. This is one-to-one. Sorry. So, that will be 1-to-1. How about this one? Say, meron kang ganito. So, A, B, C, and D. Tapos, say, A, B, and C. So, ito naman, 1. Tapos ito, pero si C mo is mapped to 2. So, is this one-to-one or surjective?
Yun na po yung onto function.
This is an onto function. So, my question, can you have functions na neither one-to-one or onto?
Meron po. Yung mga dalawa pong from the codomain to the domain po. Mga
That's
ganun.
correct. That's correct. Pwede tong one-to-one pero hindi siya onto. Pwede din siyang onto pero hindi one-to-one but neither. Say for example, ang isang example na pwede nating neither, say you have A, B, C, and then A, B, C, and D. Say ito A, B, say C. So yun. So this is not onto kasi may sobra kang dalawang elements diyan. Tapos this is not one-to-one kasi ang B at B mo, B and B, C and B are mapped to the same element, B. So it's neither of the two. So in other words, what we're saying about bijective function, so ang tawag dito actually another word for bijective function, this is called a one-to-one correspondence. So it means that what we're saying, you are counting the same number of elements from the domain and the codomain. So when you're talking about permutation of a set A, meaning of finite letters in A or finite objects in A, it's called a permutation. So it's another fancy word for a bijective function on finite letters. Okay? So let's have an illustration. I think you have you read this now sa ano mo sa book na pinabasa ko sa iyo?
Po, meron na po.
Okay, that's good. Say for example, let's consider letters ba or numbers? Numbers na lang pala. Let's consider the set A composed of the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4. So an example of a permutation, normally it is assigned with a small Greek letter. In this case, tawagin natin si alpha. If you map two of this set into itself, say you map each of the numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4, so it must be mapped uniquely to the same set of numbers pero paiba-iba. Say you can consider this 2 to be 3 to be 1 And say, sabihin natin, still 4. Okay? One notation na pwedeng gamitin natin, from now on, we can use this notation, parang matrix form siya, that alpha can be written as, if this is your domain, 1, 2, 3, and 4, each of the numbers are mapped to the following, respectively, 2, 3, 1, and 4. So ito yung magiging notation na gagamitin natin, parang in matrix form. Alright? So, the question is, if you now consider all of the possible permutations of a given set. Say for example, maliit lang muna kasi lumalaki to eh. Say for example, let's consider, say, set A. It's composed of the numbers 1, 2, and 3. So, if you are to define all of the bijective functions on A, how many bijective functions can you generate?
1, 2. So, isa po from 1 to 1 to 1 to 1 to
Okay, sulat natin. So, the first one, ang pinakamadali, 1, 2, and 3, it's
1
mapped
to
to
3 po.
1, 2, 3 then, itself. Okay. Ayan. How about the others? Ayan, sulat ko dito. Ayan. Let's have this, two examples muna. So, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ayan. So, what will be the next na mapping?
So, yun nga po na maraming, all the permutations nga po. So, 1, 2, 3, tapos magiging 1, 3, 2.
1, 3, 2. So, sulat ko dito sa kabila. May formal ako na notation kasi nga gagamitin. So, 1, 3, and 2. So, meaning, finix mo si 1, permutate mo yung dalawang number. Diba? Yan ang ginawa mo. Okay. Ano pa?
2, 1, 3, and then 2, 3, 1 mo.
2, 1, and 3. So, meaning, dito ko siya isusulat. Kasi dito ko lang isusulat. 2, 1, and 3. So, pinermutate mo ang 2 and 1, finix mo si 3. So, ano pang hindi mo nagagawang i-fix?
62. So, 3, 1, 2.
So,
3, 2, 1 po. 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Okay. So, ano pang kulang?
Meron pang kulang? Oh, no. So,
Lagyan
meron.
ng round.
So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. 2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1. So, dito ko isusulat. 2, 3, and 1. Alright? And then, ano pang... Actually, isa na lang yung kulang.
Ako nga po, there must be 6 permutations. So,
Alright. Nagets mo na. Paano siya kinompute ang 6?
1 times 2 times 3 yan. Ay, 3 factorial po na.
That's correct. That's 3 factorial. Kaya tinawag siyang permutation.
Tapos, itong isa, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, tapos 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 3, tapos 3, 1, 2 po, 3, 1, 2.
So, you will have 3, 1, and 2. So, yan magiging, ano natin. Lahat. Actually, let's call this the following. Tawagin natin ito as row sub 0. Tawagin natin ito as row sub 1. Tawagin ito natin as row sub 2. Let's call this as, say, tau sub 1, tau sub 2, and tau sub 3. Now, I want you to recall, lahat ng mga groups na ginawa natin in the past, meron siyang magkapareho na group sa ginawa natin dito in terms of our permutation. Anong group yon?
Kapareho ng group?
Meron tayong nagawa na noon. So, anong group yon? So, I'll give you a hint. Try to imagine these numbers are the numbered vertices of an equilateral triangle.
Yung ano po na, yung R na. Nga po na, so yung
Yan.
R,
Ano yan?
yung the symmetry group of, ano po na, may tawag po dun yung specific na R4, R na po na.
Yung mga R's and F. So, ano yan sila?
Yung the something of ano po na, the something of
Letter D. Nag-umpisa sa letter D.
the dihedral group yun po.
Yan, dihedral group. So we start sa dihedral group. Anong mga R's nga natin yon? It
For
stands for,
the square, R1, R2, R3, R4.
ano nangyayari sa R?
Tumatagdag 1, 2, 3, 4. Parami po na ano. Tapos babalik po siya sa 1.
Tama. In other words, niro-rotate mo lang. It's a rotation.
Nga po na. Yung
So
1,
you can imagine, in this case, ito, if this is your equilateral triangle, ito yung mga numbers mo, 1, say 1, 2, and 3. So if i-fix mo dito si 1, if i-fix mo dito si 2, fix mo dito si 3. So sunod, sa R1 mo, row sub 1, so therefore, ni-rotate mo lang siya. So si 1 mo ngayon is mapped to 2, so rotate clockwise. So si 2 mo dito ngayon is mapped to 3, tapos si 3 mo dito is mapped to 2. So ni-rotate mo lang, clockwise ba yung rotation? Ay, sorry, mali ang ano ko. Mali ang pagkakasulat ko. 1, 2, and 3. So therefore, 1 is to 2, 2 is to 3, and 3 is to 1. Dito. So meron ka lang ni-rotate mo siya as, uy, may mali ako sa rotation ba? Ayan, tama man pala. Tamang rotation ko. So ni-rotate ko lang siya ng clockwise. Then similarly with this one, so if I have my 1, my 2, and my 3, so ni-rotate mo lang, this becomes 1, this becomes 2, and this becomes 3. So yan na. Okay? So, how about for this one? Ito, pinix mo lang si 1. So ito yung 1 mo, pinix mo siya, so i-rotate mo ang 2 at ang 3. Okay? So similarly with this one, if this is your 2, saan bang 2 natin? Ito pala, if i-fix mo si 2, tapos i-rotate mo ang 1 at ang 3, so therefore, you will have 3 and 1. Okay? And then, lastly, if i-fix mo yung 3, so again, i-rotate mo lang, si-switch mo lang at ang 2 at ang 1. So in other words, all of these are actually elements of your group. Ang tawag natin sa group na to, S3. Stands for 3. Meaning may tatlo na object ka na pinormutate at may ilang laman. You will have R0, R1, row sub 0, row sub 1, row sub 2, tau sub 1, tau sub 2, and tau sub 3. Okay. But my question, how about kung meron ka ng 4 na elements? Say for example, gawin natin tong A, it's composed of 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. My question, Joshua, ilang permutation ang ma-generate mo dito?
Dapat 24 po na.
Right. There are 24 permutations. Now, my question sa iyo ngayon, what if I will ask you to generate the 24 permutation? What will be the best way to be able to generate all of the 24?
Yun nga po, pwede yung geometric nga.
Mm-hmm.
Pwede rin, ano kaya, to generate all 24.
Pero kung babalikan natin sa babalikan natin yung dihedral group of a square. Ilan yung ma-generate nun?
1, 2, 3, ilan po ma-generate ng dihedral group na square? 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 na po. 8 na action.
8 lang. So meaning, subgroup lang yung dihedral group on a square ng permutations ng lahat-lahat ng 4 na objects. Kasi 24. And you know, by Lagrange theorem, you know nga it's a subgroup kasi it's one of the factors ng 24, ang 8.
Nga po.
Medyo tedious to na pag-generate. But I'll give you a hint. Hindi natin i-generate lahat, but I'll give you a hint. Pwede mo siyang i-arrange in a lexicographical arrangement.
Ah,
Meaning, if you start with 1, 2, and 3, so anong sunod na number? Meaning, ito yung imamap mo. 1, 2, 3, tapos anong sunod? In an increasing order. Diba? Magiging 1, 2, 4, and
four.
3.
Ah,
Anong sunod?
tapos ano naman po parang you will keep the 1, 2, tapos keep adding hanggang ano po siya. 1, 2, 4, 3, tapos 1, 3,
3,
2, 4 naman po.
2, 4. Tapos, anong sunod?
1, 3, 4, 2.
4, 2. Okay. Anong sunod?
Para po siyang parang pseudo number system.
Yes.
Tapos 1,
Non-repeating yan, ha?
1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2,
1,
3.
4, 2, 3. Tapos,
1, 4, 3, 2.
4, 3, and 2. So, you're done with 1. And there
Tapos,
are 6 of this.
nga po.
So, na naman, start with 2. And there will be 6 of this. Start with 3. There will be 6 of this. Then start with 4. There will be 6 of this. So, lahat-lahat na to, ito yung lahat ng permutation ng 4 mong objects. Which is nice, di ba?
Nga po.
So, ito yung way to arrange every 24. So, lahat niyan, we'll put this in one set. Ang tawag natin dyan, S4. How about kung 5 objects ka na?
120 na po na ano na.
So, 120. So, ang tanong ko, if allows you to enumerate it, gagawin mo ba?
Hindi na po kasi ano na po yan. Torture na po yan.
Pero pwede mo siya magawa via some computer program, di ba? You can
Pwede. Pwede po yun. Yung test po yun minsan sa mga computer po. How fast they can enumerate all the permutations of a set po na binigyan.
That's right. And then measure the time kung for how long. So it's a way to do the generation of all of the possible permutations. So ang tawag dito, S5, and so on. Lahat-lahat ng possible permutation, let's name this Sn. Okay? Sn is just the collection of all permutations of n objects. Ang objects natin dito can be numbers, it can be actual objects, it can be letters. Okay? S stands for particular, may pangalan ito sa literature. If you have already encountered this, ano yung S stands for?
Something po, alam mo, baka Superman.
Ay, sa Superman na movie, hindi yun ang ibig sabihin ng S, di ba? Naalala mo yung latest na mga Superman?
Baka na po.
It stands for what? Ano yung symbol ng S na yun? Hindi nanood ng kay Jack Snyder na version ng Superman.
Yung S, kasi yung sabi ng S po, parang may sabi, hindi po siya German unlike yung mga iba.
Sa Krypton daw, ang symbol nun stands for hope.
Ayun, so dito,
Yan daw. Hope yan.
It stands for torture po. Yung po
torture.
yung how much po yung susulatin niyo po ng mga permutations. Yun po yung,
Okay, yan nga. Pero ito, ang tawag dito, it's actually the symmetric group. So it stands for
yung symmetric group po. Yung pala, S stands for suffering. Yun po.
Okay. So yun na. It's called the symmetric group. So meaning, lahat-lahat ng all of the possible combinations are symmetric groups. Ang permutation groups are simply subset ng inyong symmetric group. Permutation group. Okay. So, for now, ang question is, ilan ang lahat ilan yung laman ng lahat ng permutations ng Sn?
Mm, ano ko na, dapat, lahat ng permit, n prime, n factorial data po dapat.
Tama. So that will be n factorial. All right. So ang gagawin natin is this. So for our discussion, ang magiging discussion natin we will start with cycle notations, meaning rather than writing this permutation this way, may nicer way siya na isusulat. Tapos, once may isusulat natin, we need to determine kung anong klaseng permutation siya. So, we will be classifying these permutations into two types. Ang permutation ba, is it an even permutation or is it an odd permutation? Tapos, ang sunod naman, once meron na tayong even and odd na classification, i-combine natin lahat ng mga even permutations kasi may property tayo na makukuha yan na it becomes a group. So once it becomes a group, yung group na yon would lead later, actually hindi na natin part ng discussion yon, to the solution na bakit ang kinetic equation na prove
Ano po
ni
na,
Galois.
dalawa na, ba?
Ano yon? Naalala mo yon? Anong klaseng group yon?
Yung, ano po na,
Start with letter A.
ah, ab, ab, ah, Abelian group ba ba? Something yung, Abel yata nga po na.
Hindi siya abelian group.
Hindi ba, pero parang, meron ba siyang, some Italian name yata. Some Italian, tapos may,
Actually, hindi siya necessary Italian. English pa rin siya. English name siya.
nga ba? Mm,
Ito.
Dalawa pong name yata yung alam ko boss sa ano na. There are two names na magkaduktong.
So, ito yung magiging assignment mo. So, basahin mo yung book, ang part ng book na yon that talks about permutation groups. Read how to classify a permutation groups into odd and even groups. Tapos, group together all of the even groups. Anong tawag doon? Andun din yon. It starts with letter A. So that will be your assignment to read lang. So I'll meet you again on Thursday. Thursday tayo magmi-meet to discuss. Matatapos natin actually ang permutation group next sa Thursday. So that will be the end of our discussion for permutation group para mag-jump na tayo for the next topic.
Wow.
So ginawa ko na lang, hindi ko siya gusto itoro ang discussion. Parang a bit of the a peak of the discussion at magbibigay na naman ako ng assignment sa iyo na isa-solve.
Nga ba?
So sa ngayon, break muna tayo sa assignment.
Yun, nice. Ano pa, epic.
By the way, may question ko meron din ba kayong, because you're homeschool, meron din bang bakasyon
Si Josh po laging busy po si Josh eh. Hindi siya, ayaw, kailangan nga po i-persa niya matulog, ayaw matulog po eh.
Patay. Ano kinapipisihan mo, Josh?
Aside po from mga lessons siya po, yung mga nag-ano po siya ng online sa EDX po. Ngayon kasi gusto niya daw gumawa in the future para magkapera siya ng video gaming.
Video gaming. Wala akong interest sa mga stock market.
Nga ba?
Yung mga patterns ng mga tawag yung mga Brownian motion. So,
Nga ba? Tsaka yung mga ano po, yung mga count po na, may ano po yan. Yung,
parang ipipredict mo yung direction kung saan siya, up ba, down.
nga ba?
Yes, maganda po.
Although it's not, for me, hindi siya naging specialization. Pero I have idea kung paano siya kinocompute. Pero it would require differential equations, paano siya isosolve.
Alam ko pa, meron po kong alam na ano po siya, Norwegian siya. Meron siyang project, gusto niya daw hanapin kung at least 90% hit rate. Kasi it's possible, alam niya po, he was working in yung stock nga po. He knows how it would be computed. So, alam niya siguro po daw i-reverse engineer niya para i-predict na po sa yung stock na bawat every second.
Pero mahirap yun i-predict kasi maraming factors involved.
Pero yung
So,
ano nga po, mag-auto buy and sell siya every second. So kahit na very meager yung ano na po, very meager yung makuha niyang amount,
mhm.
still continuous amount po every second. So pag magka-crash, pwede nilang abort yung ano po bago mag-crash yung market daw.
So
Ano sila,
I want
biglang
you to look
makakatay.
at this. Basahin mo yung, or maybe watch yung isang Veritasium. Nanonood ka ba nun?
Aba,
Meron video
ng
sa YouTube that talks about the Black-Scholes equation.
aba.
So maganda yon to understand bakit it's an equation that predicts somehow the characteristic ng isang Brownian motion or isang tinatawag na process. Pero it also led to the downfall like during mga recession period. Bakit hindi yan napipredict because of it? So magaganda yan na na mga magandang to study.
Grabe po yan yung making, predicting, randomness. Adding
Yeah.
to randomness.
Kasi anything can be can be ang computation can be specified into two things. One is deterministic and the other one is probabilistic. I know you have heard of it. And may mga equation sometimes we thought na it is deterministic pero ang properties niya mukhang nagiging probabilistic. Halimbawa, mga chaos. Have you encountered yung, say, may mga equations kasi na chaotic like ang logistic equation. May mga chaotic behavior siya na we thought that it is deterministic. Maano mo siya, may pipredict ang ending pala hindi. Hindi siya napipredict.
Grabe po.
So you can start reading on that. For now, kasi yung ginagawa natin, it's more the algebra. Nag-algebra lang tayo. And I'm trying to look at later, mag-shift na tayo na into a much more computational para magagamit mo na yung mga computational skills mo. Pwede tayo mag-umpisa. Tapusin lang natin. Kaya gusto kong mabilis na matatapos natin ang sinet ko sa iyo ng mga topics to discuss. So at least 1 week matatapos natin isang topic, sunod na week matatapos natin sunod na topic. Then sunod, maabutan natin yung next na okay lang ba sa'yo? Mag-computational na tayo? Meaning we will be using some, well, magko-code tayo depending on what language you are comfortable working with.
Aba.
Then gagawin lang natin, ita-translate lang natin yung language na yan. Parang importante lang ang computational skills na pwede mong gagamitin.
Pero
You will learn it eh.
anong ideal na language po for...
Maganda mag-umpisa, naka-Python ka na? You started with Python? So yun, Python would be okay to start with. Then, kung gusto mo na mag-statistical, so R. Pero we'll stick with Python muna.
Aba.
Kasi ako, mas nasanay ako sa MATLAB eh. Pero nag-shift ako ngayon to Python once in a while if I do the codes.
Nice.
MATLAB po parang ano po yan, para siyang, kasing tawag, may tawag po doon yung semantical na yung very easy to understand.
Yeah, it's
So,
easy.
Aba.
Especially kung mga math majors or engineering majors, madali siyang gamitin. Kasi hindi ka na mag-iisip ng structure. Unlike sa ibang, konting spacing mo lang, mali na eh.
No po, yun nga po. Yung parang you need to take in kahit yung ruler. Yung sa Python nga po, wala pong semicolon. So, ruler daw po nila para mahanap nasan yung mga
O, kaya nagtatab tayo palagi. Tab. Yun ang mga gagamitin. So, our next meeting will be Thursday. This Thursday. So, same time. Let me see. Hindi ko alam kung matatapos. Message lang po kayo. Pero patutuloy tayo sa Thursday because I'll be in one seminar pero during that period it's either mga same lang po 5 to 5:30 message lang po kayo. Malilate lang ako baka for our meeting.
ba?
Okay?
Maraming salamat po.
So thank you. So I'll see you on Thursday, Joshua. Thank you po, sir.
Thank you rin
Thank you
po.
po.
Maraming
Have a great day po.
Bye-bye po.
Bye-bye.
po.
Ayan.